All right, just want to do a quick video. Just got here, and also, so again, the kids late for school again this morning, and it's like, I'm telling you, it's I gotta keep shaking my head because me and Pam got into an argument Saturday. I didn't even mention it too. It was a Saturday when I came over here, Sunday. You know, she was like, well, this is it's my house because again, putting things where my daughter can find it, and I said to her, you don't learn, you don't listen, you keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting her to be different, and you don't. I said, you condition her to be this way, okay? You condition her to be this way, right? And I said, for a person that have a degree in psychology, you take psychology, you're in the nursing field, and this is not just her. This is the majority of black women, and I say black women because it's black women in the nursing field, who don't apply. Let me rephrase that back. Well, not the majority of those in the nursing field, but the majority of black women who are employed by the nursing, by the healthcare industry, right? And you don't use what you've learned in your schooling, and apply it to your life. Apply it to how you raise your kids, how you interact with your family. You don't do that. You apply all that you've learned in the field of psychology in your job, or if you're a nurse, what have you, your medical training at your job. But then when you get home, it's non-existent. Non-existent. So my daughter has taken on some, Pam does crafting, right? She hasn't done crafting in a while, but every month she gets these crafting things. I keep telling her, why do you keep doing that? You haven't been crafting in a long time. You just, it's just piling up, and you're making a mess. And on top of that, right, Alyssa, she sees it, she's gonna, mess with it, right? So she gets upset, and I said, how many times have I told you to put these things away? How many times have I told you stop leaving these things all over the place? How many times have I said that? So she had a doll in her room that Alyssa picked up, and I said, well, where did you get that doll from? Because not a doll that I bought her, right? So she said she found it in her mother's room. So I said, well, you go to your mother and ask if it's okay for you to have this doll. I said, and you don't do that. You don't. If you see a doll that's there, if you ask a question, you don't just go over and take it. So Pam was upset because she was like, well, my friend bought me this doll and it has some value. Like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Again, I said, I know what dolls have value, right? You know what I'm saying? Because this is part of the things that I know. And people can tell you whatever they want to tell you, but you need to go look online yourself, see if this doll has value, right? At least if it's so expensive that it has some sort of value, right? So she's upset with Alyssa about that. I said, well, listen to me. If I know if I'm gonna with my sons, if I know that I'm buying a toy that I don't have value, that I want him to keep his value, I'm not putting it anywhere where he can get it. I'm putting it in a closet somewhere, locked in some box or something like that. Not just all over the place. Okay? And we see this because this is what she does. Anything that I ever bought her that has some value, monetary value to it, I find it in some corner on the floor. Ask her where it is. Or I don't know. Any necklaces, earrings that I ever bought her. What happened to the earrings? Oh, it's somewhere. It's somewhere. And it's like, what? It's like, so I stopped buying her these things. Because I noticed that when I give her these gifts, it doesn't, it's not something that she cherishes and she values. Right? She'll be happy and thank you. She'll wear it for a little bit, but then, and such and such. Because it's not high end enough. Right? So, again, it's ridiculous. But like I said, for her, with the kids always late for school. And the only time the kids are on time, or if they're late, they're a little bit late, maybe 5, 10 minutes, is if I'm here. But I'm not here. These kids, they miss their entire first class for the morning. Sometimes a half of their second class. And like I said, with that argument we had, I keep telling her, I said, she was like, well, this is my life and this and that. I said, no, it's not just your life. You have children. Your children are affected by the decisions that you make. So when you know you have health issue and you ignore it because you want to go out and have fun and you come back, and then for the next 2, 3 days, you're so tired and you're so sick that you can't take care of your children. It's not just about you and your life. Okay? It's about your children's life too. Okay? But this is something that she doesn't want to understand. So the last night when she came home, so let's say I spent the night over here Sunday because the kids were off from school. So she was very, very, calm and relaxed because she wanted me to stay. And I was actually was gonna leave, but then I saw how much rain was going on outside, and she was like, "Well, the kids are off tomorrow and such and such and such." I said, "Okay, fine, what happened?" But again, they know what to do. They know how they. She knows too. She knows how to manipulate things to use certain things in order to get me to stay, right? And I stayed, you know, and like I said, she had alopecia, so she was in the kitchen stand in the kitchen or what have you, and I said, listen, I said your hair don't make you who you are. That's just part of you, right? We all have hair on our head. Some of us don't. See, I'm bald headed, but because I shaved my head, you know. And I said to her, I said, the reason why you keep having alopecia come back is you don't change your lifestyle. But no, she wants to always blame it on me. Oh, it's you're at fault. You're at fault. Always again blame it. But this is the personality of the knock female, right? She'll find that one person, that one man, right, who treat her with respect, who listen, but because of my position, right, being I'm on disability, what have you, then she looks down on me. And whereas she's dating these peak guys, I said that they don't care about you. They don't care about you. You're just a rotation to them, but you're okay with that. And I said, and that's fine. That's your life. Yeah, that's your life, right? But when you go out and you do whatever it is that you do, and you come back home and you ignore the kids because you're sick, you can't get out of bed. Kids are up, and I call you like, "Hey, what are the kids doing?" "Oh, I don't know. They're in the living room." "Well, when did you go?" "No, I have not gone to the living room for the day." You're in a small apartment. You tell me that you don't even go check on your kids. "Oh, I just wait for my kids to come to me." No, what she's done is that she's trained her kids to ignore their hunger, ignore whatever it is that they want, and not ask her, not bother her, because this is how she trained their kids. When I'm here, my kids are like, "Hey, Dad, I'm hungry." They gotta tell me anything. I'm like, "Hey, you guys are okay? You guys are hungry? Do you need such and such?" I'm always asking, or they come and they ask me right away. And it's sad. It's really, really sad. Last night again, kids cooking late, cooking late, and she came home early, 5:30. She was like, "Oh, I gotta cook what have you." Then what happened? Went into her bedroom. That's it. So I said to her, "Pamela, you said you was gonna do their hair. You come home early. You said you're gonna cook early. What happened?" You know? "Oh, oh, I was doing this and that." I said, "I don't want to hear that. Just speak the truth." "Okay, well, I'll be honest. Well, you know what? I just thought I just wanted to relax." So the kids ended up. I left around uh, about 8 something. A little after 8. She hasn't finished cooking. And then this is the same woman that will tell me, "Oh, I cook early all the time." I said to her, "No." I said, "Look at the reality. There are very few times that you do cook early. And that is the problem with her." And I keep telling her that. I said, "You don't look at the reality, you look at what's in your mind, your fantasy. What you think in your mind is not actually what the reality is. You see the reality, but your mind won't accept it. And you try to change it in your mind." I said, "No, stop doing that. You've always done that. And this is a big issue." And I keep telling her, "You need to go to therapy. Go and get therapy." But she doesn't want to because guess what? The therapist, if there's a really good therapist, will call her out on her BS, and she does not want to hear it. These women today, particularly in the black community, Black women do not want to hear the truth. They have been conditioned to not like the truth, don't want to accept the truth. They want to go by what's in their delusional mindset, and that's it. And no one can tell them anything. No one can tell them anything. All right. So this is why our children continue to suffer and to be pushed further down the economic ladder and within the societal ladder also. Okay. Talk to you guys in the next video.